Hello everyone. So today we're gonna experiment a little bit, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't been knowledgeable enough, confident enough, I don't know what you want to call it, but today we're going to attempt to get 3 songs out recorded for you as if it's a little mini show. So welcome. Consider this an acoustic show without instruments. That's kind of how I roll. I'm a firm believer in folk music that goes all the way back to the beginning. I am not somebody who, who needs a lot of bells and whistles to be excited about music. I need it to be real, I need it to be honest, I need it to be true, and I need it to have a story and a lesson behind it. It doesn't need to tell me what I need it to tell me, it needs to make me think. So when the words that I was writing on paper for the purposes of storytelling came to be, what I found was with that at some point came words that required music. They didn't want to be read, they didn't want to be spoken, they wanted to be heard. And when you want to be heard and you're not a musician, things become very interesting. You get sent down a different path and a different journey, and you have to experiment and you have to look into things and you have to try and make it work out. So I became one with my words in a different way. And since I've always promised that however my words want to be put out there, that I'll put them out there. And I've been very lucky that I haven't had to do too much to put them out there. But this was a challenge. This was a work through. This was a learning experience. This was a self-teaching. This was having to find my own voice. So yeah. So today I'm feeling a little bit more confident that I can deliver for you something that may or may not be up your alley of enjoyment, but at the very least I hope it teaches you that, you know what? Listen to your internal side, listen to your heart, listen to your gut, listen to what your mind is telling you about what it is your gut and your heart is telling you, and just follow it. So I hope you enjoy it. 3 songs, one from 2015, one from a week ago, and one that was the very first one I ever wrote, which is still to date my favorite, and I suppose that's probably the way that goes. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. The first one, and the first one I ever sang in public in front of people, Goddess. My heart's been chiseled like a goddess from Rome. My heart's been blackened by your need to roam. My life's a booklet, paper mache by the rain. My blood keeps pumping, no death on this land. Old-fashioned fool, my curse on this land. Can't knock my boots off with your dick in your hands. To love me, then leave me, not the game we're to play. No loving, then leaving, our most painful of displays. Can we keep moving forward then back? Can we keep playing as love wasn't our attack? Can we keep lying to those all around? Can we keep denying the words he drowns out? My heart's been chiseled like a goddess from Rome. My heart's been blackened my own need to roam. My life's a booklet, paper mache by the rain. My blood keeps pumping, no death on this land. The next one's a little bit more complicated in its story, because it is a story. It's not a full story. It's pieces of a story. And it's pieces of a story that have been collected for at least 400 years of a recorded history upon our land. It's not perfect. It's not factual to the sense that you can go and there it is in a history book, but it is many of the stories that have been passed down to all of us over the generations that we've been here. And it is a story that I hope is continued to be passed down to the new generations that come to this land and the people who get here. Because for most people that you talk to, very few of us get here at a time when the weather's perfect and the economy is the best. And, you know, we all were coming from somewhere, getting away from something when we landed here. Even the people who were here before the rest of us. They were following the food, they were following the stars. And if science has taught us anything, when the world shifted, they found themselves in a new land. So, that's where they lived. So this one incorporates traditional storytelling. And I hope you enjoy it. It's called Fresh Start. Gather round, my daughter, a story I will tell about a distant land you don't know so well, about another people and how it came to be, known as a Northland, strong and free. Dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die. One day they came a walking on down our vacant roads. Pardon me, monsieur, for my being so bold. Can I live with you upon this green, green land? May we shake our hands so our futures can be grand. Dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die. They came in through the swamplands, they came in through the bush. They came a-hunting bears, they came collecting loot. They taught us of their customs, we taught them how to shoot. Now we live as one while others think this isn't good. Dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die. Gather round, my daughter, a story I will tell about another time when the winter brought us hell. The snow fell so fast, the snow fell so thick, even the maple syrup refused to drip, drip, drip. Dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die. We gathered up our neighbors, we talked through many plans. It was agreed we'd not buckle to this foreign land. We cared for one another, we made it through the storms. And now I sit with you, dear, safe, secure, and warm. Dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die, dum diddle dum die. Gather round, my daughter, a story I will tell about a not so distant land that you don't know so well. A story about our people and how we came to be, the land known as the North, the strong, the free. Dum diddle dum die, 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 dum diddle dum die. Dum diddle dum dum die. Oh, that one chokes me up. I won't lie. It's such a beautiful song. It's why I fight so hard. Just for people to remember who we are. And it's not an easy life on this land. It's never been an easy life on this land. But there is a beauty to the life on this land that we just weren't afforded on the other lands that we came from. And I hope people remember that. We fight all the time for things that we want, but we forget to say thank you for the opportunity and to love the fact that the opportunity to fight for what we want is given. But sometimes when you fight for what you want, you have to remember that it's not always going to be given to you. Sometimes you gotta make it happen for yourself. And it's not always about money. Though it's lovely. So the last one I'm going to do, it's the first one. It's the one that, it's gotten me through some dark, dark times. I wrote it in 2011, all but the last verse. And that didn't come till 2015. So 4 years later, and I met these musicians, and boom, there it was, the ending. And when you hear the ending, you're like, really, it took you 4 years to come up with that? But things don't rush faster than they need to be. When the time is right, everything finds its place. And when this found its place, it became one of the most powerful songs I to date still sing. And it brings a level of comfort, and maybe that's because it is a song of spirituality. Of the spirituality that I grew up knowing existed. Beyond religion, beyond theology, beyond atheism, beyond all of it.